of Jeff Burdett was 8th quick overall. His lap a 16.497. Your final 3 qualifiers. 7 is Zach Hill. Ryan Klein is the 24. C and Freddie Carpenter in the K. Tyler Stutler's into 265. Freddie Carpenter, the C4. Ronnie Mail, the 50. Henry Hornsby, the third. In the 39, Austin Eddy, 24E. George Clintworth, the K11. Adam Tonkin, the 87. The top 4 line up in inverted order. And the top 5 go to the feature. Green flag. Freddie Carpenter leads them down the back straightaway as the top 4 cars all grouped together. Austin Eddy going to join in and make it a 5-car shootout. Hornsby around the outside of Stutler will take over the 2nd position. Austin Eddy in the 24 bring out the first caution of this event. With 2 laps complete, Freddie Carpenter, your race leader. Henry Hornsby, the 3rd, 2nd, Tyler Stutler. Ronnie Mail, George Clintworth, your top 5. Those are the transfer position cars right now. Green flag. Cross flags show the field that they've reached the halfway point. It's Carpenter, followed by Hornsby and Stutler. Mail now up to 3rd. Stutler back to 4th. Two to go. checkered flag waves in your heat race. Freddie Carpenter will get the win. Henry Hornsby is second. Ronnie Mail third. Tyler Stutler. And George Clintworth all advanced to tonight's late model main event.
As the super late models roll out onto the Speedway for their main event of the evening. Race fans, here is your starting lineup. On the pole is going to be the K car of Fast Freddie Carpenter. On the outside is the 17T of Tyler Evans. Row number 2 is going to look like this. Going to be the 44 KC of KC Burdett. On the outside, the 7B of Billy Holbert. Row number 3 is going to be the 53C of Andy Bond, and on the outside, the 39 of Boy Wonder Henry Hornsby III. Row number 4 is going to be the 50 car of Ronnie Mail, and on the outside, the 44 of Colton Burdett. Row number 5, rounding out the top 10, is going to be the 7H of Zach Hill, and on the outside, the 24R of Mr. Boom Bostic, Robbie Bostic. Row number 6, on the inside, is going to be the 31 of Travis Brown, and on the outside, the 265 of Tyler Stutler. Row number 7 is going to be the K11 of George Clintworth, and on the outside, the B4 of Jeremy Blake. Row number 8 is going to be the 0 of Ed Schumann. On the outside, the 24C of Ryan Klein. And rounding out the field is going to be the A7 of Kelby Abels, and on the outside, the 24E of Austin Eddy. $18 cars, 25 laps to the checkered. As the young dirt disciple Tyler Evans and the K machine of the fastest ponytail in the Middle High Valley, Freddie Carpenter, will pace the field down to the green. As Hollywood Matt Amick gives him the signal. We're going green this time by Tyler Evans on the inside, Freddie Carpenter on the outside. Race fans, pick yourselves out a winner. Side by side down the back straightaway is the Freddie Carpenter going to try on the high side of the racetrack. Tyler Evans on the low side. Here comes KC Burdett running up into the back bumper side by side. Give it to Tyler Evans by half a cat's whisker at the line. Freddie Carpenter now using the high side momentum on the back straightaway to catapult past the 17T of Tyler Evans, but keep your eyes on the 44 KC of KC Burdett. Freddie Carpenter still using that high side momentum. He is now taking the lead off that high side of the racetrack. Evans still trying to make the bottom side work, but Freddie Carpenter still shows the way. Tyler Evans now changes up his line. He moves to the high side of the racetrack, is going to try and now close down some of the gap on the K machine of Freddie Carpenter. As Freddie Carpenter is now going to come up on his first back marker, the K11 of George Clintworth. Clintworth, when Carpenter gets up, he will be the first car to go a lap down. Good battle here for the third spot between the 39 of Henry Hornsby the third and the 44 KC of KC Burdett. Hornsby down to the inside. Give Hornsby the third spot that time by. As now he is as Ronnie Mail, something going amiss in the number 50. He retires to the infield. Tyler Evans right now is in second, but he now is about to have a rear view mirror full of the 39 of Henry Hornsby the third. For Freddie Carpenter right now, it is smooth sailing for the K machine. Side by side down here on the front straightaway, Tyler Evans has a rear deck lid full of the 39 of Henry Hornsby the third. Hornsby now going to try on the low side of Evans once again. Down the front straightaway they come. Evans will hold the spot. Halfway this time in the super late model main event. Freddie Carpenter still shows the way. Tyler Evans sitting second, and a great run right now by the 39 of Henry Hornsby the third. Freddie Carpenter right now, an absolutely dominating performance right now in this super late model main event. Tyler Evans going to try and close in the gap, but the sands are quickly running out of the hourglass for the driver of the number 17 tee. Freddie Carpenter splits the lap cars of Ryan Klein and the B4 of Jeremy Blake. And now Klein now back to the inside. Freddie Carpenter now going to try and get past the lap car of the 24C of Ryan Klein. Meanwhile, the 17T of Tyler Evans slowly closing in the gap on the K machine. 5 laps to go in the super late model main event. Tyler Evans has 5 more circuits around the Ohio Valley Speedway to close in the gap on the K machine of Freddie Carpenter. Meanwhile, a good battle shaping up once again between the 44 KC of KC Burdett and the 39 of Henry Hornsby III. Meanwhile, as the 44 of Colton Burdett now going to try and throw his hat in the ring. As it come down this time, 2 laps to go in the super late model main event. Freddie Carpenter has led all but 1 circuit of this late model main event as he's going to come down the back straightaway. And a good battle shaping up here between the KC 44 of KC Burdett and the 17T of Tyler Evans. Tyler Evans to the high side, Burdett down to the bottom. Get Burdett the second spot with the white flag in the air. Good battle shaping up for the second spot. As Freddie Carpenter down the back stretch for the final time. Off of 3, off of 4, checker flag in the air. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for your winner, Fast Freddie Carpenter. Coming down side by side at the line. Oh, baby, what a finish for second. So unofficially, your top three is going to be the 17T of Tyler Evans. Finishing second, the 44 of Casey Burdett. He's got to cross the scales, but how about a nice round of applause as he comes down, sitting in the infield. How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for your feature winner, the K-Machine of Fast, Freddie Carpenter. As he climbs to the roof of the car, how about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, Fast Freddie Carpenter. Attention on the grounds, attention on the grounds. If you are missing a cell phone, it is up here in the press box.